white guy, though, that we have sitting in the middle here is the actual great news for the show. That's our N41, which is the first time that we're introducing it to the public.
Yeah, because I see this huge power transformer. I did not know it was that huge.
They have to be. And that is actually what's making the units incredibly heavy. This time we decided to set up a small lifestyle corner.
I like the painting. Hello， 大家好，歡迎嚟到雅詠音響，我係 Vanessa。咁今日咧，我哋而家喺呢個 High End Vienna MBL 嘅展房，我而家係同阿謙一齊。阿謙 from MBL， please introduce yourself to our audience.
Well, thank you, Vanessa, for having us. My name is Achim Schörner. I'm working in product management with MBL, and we just wanted to give you a quick walkthrough through our booth, through our exhibition.
Yeah, and they've got a lot of new, exciting updates and new products that we want to show off to everyone. So let's get started. What have we got over here?
So that's our main system that we use for demonstrating and presenting and playing music to the audience. That's our 101 X-Treme, the biggest system that MBL has. This year, in a slightly new version, we've introduced an upgrade to our subwoofers. So we integrated a new amplifier into the subwoofers, making it more energy efficient and slightly better audio performance. In the center, we have our reference line electronics. At the bottom, we have the monoblocks driving the system, and our reference line D8 converter, preamplifier, as well as the CD player. The white guy, though, that we have sitting in the middle here is the actual great news for the show. That's our N41, which is the first time that we're introducing it to the public. The streamer for the Noble line series. It's doing all the Connect services, Spotify, Tidal, Qobuz. It's Roon ready, so it's prepared for all of your streaming needs. But it also comes with analog inputs, so if you wanted, you could hook up your turntable. It does have a phono preamplifier built in. It does have line inputs if you have other analog sources. And the whole unit itself acts as a digital preamplifier. And that's actually how we're running it right here. That is our source that we're playing through, and it's going from the N41 straight to the power amplifiers and to the speakers.
That sounds very flexible, actually, and very convenient to use, and just...
That's the idea.
Yeah, something that would benefit a lot of people, really, if they want a very convenient setup and just very flexible ways to upgrade in the future as well.
That's exactly the idea. So, moving on to the side, that's our small, I'm hesitant to call them entry-level speakers, but it's actually the smallest line of speakers, the 120 series.
Bookshelves.
Well, don't call them bookshelves because they cannot go on a bookshelf. They still need to be freestanding. They have the characteristics of a bookshelf speaker, but they still need space because they're the same 360 degrees sound emitting technology. So they're actually using the same high frequency and mid frequency drivers as in the very large system, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that is super cool. That we actually get the same thing from there to here. So
that's the idea. It's our signature sound aesthetics to use the whole room that you're sitting in as basically turning it into the concert hall, the venue, the live venue that you're in, listening to music. The benefit of that is if you walk into a room, you have a certain expectation of how it sounds. And because you're actually hearing the room and you don't have to do the math constantly in the back of your head, it's much less fatiguing to listen to our speakers because it's a natural, very pure sound experience that you're having.
I see. Then is there like a recommended room size for this speaker specifically?
Well, they are probably for the smallest rooms, starting from anything 10, 15 square meters. Okay. These need slightly more space, obviously. And you know, like this room here is 250 square meters, and we easily fill that room with the system. So any room size. Introducing a couple of new colorways for these speakers this year.
Yeah, looking here.
So that's...
This is a color that we have not seen before, I believe.
You wouldn't have. It's kind of a cappuccino metallic colorway. What we did, it's an experiment. First of all, we've been looking at what are cars looking like these days, basically. That gives you a very good idea of what people like in colors. Like what is the colors that you see in the streets? You see a light gray, which is this one. This is actually not white. That's a very light gray. In this light, it almost looks white. And you know, like a slightly earthy metallic tone. We'll see how that is being perceived. Feedback that I received yesterday, everybody likes this colorway a lot. And also,
please let us know if you guys like this colorway. Yep.
You have to see it in real life though. They're beautiful. Also what we're doing is we're introducing new terminals to the speakers. So in the past we would have used terminals that we sourced relatively inexpensive. We chose now to switch to a manufacturer basically based out of Germany, so we are sourcing local and upgrading the quality of the terminals. They're from WBT. And also incrementally over time, we are going to upgrade the frequency crossovers from a good manufacturer of capacitors to again, we are going to switch to Intertech. Again, a manufacturer based out of Germany, source local. We are ourselves being produced and manufactured in Germany, and you know, it's a whole new approach to the made in Germany, to the branding of MBL.
That's quite nice. So you really have everything completely made in Germany, really.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
That is the idea.
That is pretty cool. And I see that over there. Could you let us know a little? So
why is it called MK2?
Yeah, because I see this huge power transformer. I did not know it was that huge.
They have to be, and that is actually what's making the units incredibly heavy.
Okay, so that is what carries most of the weight.
It does carry a lot of weight, okay. And you know, if you see where it's positioned, people always tend to hold it in the center, and then it just flops forward because the mass of the weight is in the front.
Okay, now everybody can know what is actually happening inside.
Now we decided to, you know, like show the innards of our devices to give you an idea of how much, you know, ingenuity is actually going into our products. We have our own in-house development. Most of the PCBs are designed and developed in-house as well. Once everything is integrated, you know, this time, because they're called MK2 now, we upgraded the power amplifier modules. So we integrated them, but that is where the work actually really starts, because then the listening tests start. How to make it sound properly, and then we work on shielding and grounding and cabling and how to position the cables inside of the unit, how long they should be, to tune them to actually have the unit perform to the aesthetics and the quality level that we've set ourselves, and you know, which is what we're known for, like excellence in sound.
Exactly, and always upholding that quality in sound.
Correct.
For years, since 1979.
Absolutely. It doesn't say here, it says somewhere over there. It's in your head. Yeah. You remember better than I do. Now, the reason why it's called MK2, it's the same why the subwoofers are called MK3, a new amplifier module, slightly improved energy efficiency, better signal to noise ratio, etc. Improving on the sound quality, improving on the energy efficiency of the devices. So also kind of a little bit of a green approach at the same time. So that's the reason why they're called MKII.
Amplifier.
And that is the integrated amplifier, so it's preamp and power amplifier. So there's a lot of stuff going on in there, which is why this is actually the one that we chose to be open.
I see.
That's a power amplifier. It's kind of the same, but all that is missing because it doesn't have the preamplifier being built in at the same time. But that is upgraded in the same way as this one, and again, tuned to perfection in a very tedious and long way. Like listening to it, no, that's not right. Let's take it apart, put it back together, listening to it. Oh, that's better, but not quite yet. Okay. That is what the work of our engineers actually is, and me as a product manager, and I'm a trained audio engineer at the same time. So it's been a lot of listening sessions before we put those out.
所以咧，大家如果係屋企用開呢個合拼式擴音機咧，都可以真係仔細望下呢度入邊係幾咁精細、幾咁精美嘅一個 engineering， 同埋係真係你望住佢，你會覺得係真係工程上嘅一個好勁嘅一個作品。我哋下個禮拜會再去埋 MBL 嘅廠度，我哋可以再俾大家睇到更加多嘅 insight。係啦，咁shall we go on to the other side?
Yes, please, let's do so. What we're having here, and we already saw that with the Noble line, is our new colorway for our electronics. We call it the aluminum edition. So the cases are being made of anodized aluminum.
Very cool looking.
I think so. It's particular, it's an aesthetic that we've seen lately a lot in hi-fi, and we've always been very traditional in our colorways, being either piano white or piano black, which also is kind of an art form to make it properly and look good. Black and white is not easy to be done.
Oh, true that, true that. It's hard to pick out like the proper white and the proper black.
White is not white and black is not black. Exactly. That is what you learn if you play with colors. So that's actually kind of easier, but I think also it's a very modern look compared to a more traditional look of our black and white, and we're curious how it's going to be perceived by our customers. So we're rolling that out for Cadenza line. The Cadenza line is going to have the chromium center plate on the top, and the Noble line is going, same way, just standard aluminum. And for the reference line, we have our power amplifiers. The 90 series, 9008 and 9011 can also be produced in anodized aluminum.
And all of this is also made in-house, the entire chassis and everything?
Oh yeah, actually we can have a look over there. We do have our own in-house machining and metal workshop. So what we see in this case here is a couple of parts that are being used in our products. So we have the logos. This is the logo that you see on the front of the 9008 and 9011, for example. This is the plate and the back of the subwoofer where the equalizer, etc., the sound control is being put in. All of that is being produced in-house. So behind you we have a video running in the loop that is actually showing all of that. This is how our drivers are being produced in-house. Everything is manufactured by hand in our factory just north of Berlin in Eberswalde. Great team. We are very excited to have you and show you around. It's an experience. So last but not least, to give our visitors an idea of what it would feel like to have an MBL system in their living room, this time we decided to set up a small lifestyle corner.
I like the painting.
Oh, I'm glad you say so. It's actually usually that hangs in the lobby of our manufactory.
Oh, you guys actually brought it over from Berlin.
We did, yes. So that even that is in-house. We did not paint it in-house, but we brought it from in-house.
Okay.
So that's our white and gold colorway and our 101 speakers. So that's kind of half of what we're having sitting in the front as the main system. But you know, it's just there to give you an idea of how would it feel like if I had an MBL system in my living room, so you can sit down in the lounge chair and have a look at the system. It's not hooked up. We play from there, but
it looks great.
I think.
And I love the aesthetics of all of this. And I personally, I really like the white. I prefer white. It's just a personal preference, so I'm loving this setup over here.
I'm very happy to hear that because I like the white better myself. It's looking lighter.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is what we're having in our showroom this year. Happy to show you around. Happy to have you on board. And looking very much forward to hosting you in Berlin and show you around the factory.
Thank you very much, and it's a pleasure to be here and to actually experience all of this high-end Vienna. And so all of this is very, very new, very exciting, and I'm very grateful to be here to be filming this and letting everybody know what MBL is all about. And so yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.